guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be discussing the likely #unconfirmed Titan Crystal starting next week. That's right, in 1 week's time Titan Crystal is going to get updated for all the December festivities, and this is how it's likely going to look like. Again, keep in mind this has not officially been confirmed by Kabam, so on and so forth, but ultimately the new additions to the crystal are going to be Spiral, Jack-O-Lantern, and Scream. Dazzler is going to enter the crystal later. And obviously, you know, no Isophane and stuff like that. Instead of Dazzler, we get Rintra. Not a bad addition there, for sure. We're going to have another chunky Mystic Champion Defender, and I do believe that will make an immediate meta impact. In yesterday's video, we already observed that a couple unexpected 7-star champions have been added to the game, and they are Red Skull and Red Hulk and Hitmonkey. So those are to be the two old/new champion additions to the Crystal Pool. And with this recent lineup, with, you know, the 6 champions consisting of Hitmonkey, Spiral, Rintra, Red Hulk, Jack-O-Lantern, and Scream, Titan Crystal is starting to shape up quite nicely. It definitely looks a lot better. Then we have the previous, obviously the new 6, which were Shatra, Nefario, Betray Bill, Enchantress, which is also a solid set of champions. Especially, you know, Enchantress, Shatter, and Nefario. Then we had Black Widow, Deadly Origins, as well as Infamous Iron Man. Obviously, Beta Bill has been kind of quiet in the game thus far. We'll see if he ever gets a glow up in terms of meta usage, but, you know, there are people who really do like him, so let's acknowledge that fact. But overall, I think it's a fairly solid set as well. I do really want to get my hands on Nefario and Shatter, by the way. I do have Enchantress, Infamous Iron Man, and Black Widow Deadly Origins. And then the unfortunate bunch, the Mischiefs. Even though, like, it's not that bad. Like, okay, let's face it, Patriot sucks. Patriot is absolutely useless. I cannot comprehend how, like, Patriot is purpose-built to do one thing extremely well, and he doesn't even do that great, and then he's just kind of mid as fudge for everything else, if that. So, poor Patriot. If he doesn't get, like, a really good tune-up, man, that dude is dead. Okay, then we have North Star, which, again, the elf, there are a few people who like him, but for most part, you know, his design's just, I don't think I have done it. Yeah, you know, it's yeah. So, aside from Patriot and North Star, we have Hood, which is a good champion, especially once you do get him duped. The Leader, which, again, is, you know, a situational champion, let's call him like that. I do think he's overall better than Patriot and North Star. I don't think he's up to the level. And then we have Arcade, which is actually, you know, getting a tune-up and seeing a bit of a glow-up, so quite happy with that. And we have Superior Iron Man, which is, you know, solid. It's not the best, not the worst by any means. So with that, I think this is quite hefty and healthy looking Titan Crystal. This is definitely a Titan Crystal that I would be very eager to acquire and open and you know, empty out any and all shards that I have and so on and so forth. Because it is, yeah, there's a very good chance to acquire solid champions. And, you know, also hunting for their dupes. You know, you would get a Hitmonkey. You wouldn't be upset with that, likely. You get, like, Nefario, Shatra. You wouldn't be too upset with that either. Arcade is quite solid. Superior Iron Man, Jack-O-Lantern, Scream, Rintra, Spiral. Like, a lot of desirable champions in there now. And with that, definitely have to come an acknowledgement as well that Kabam has kind of somewhat salvaged the year of 2024. Overall, I think 2024 still has been one of the more mediocre/bad champion release years. I think a lot of champions missed the mark initially, definitely. Some champions did not get tune-up who definitely should have. And it is kind of a year of a very niche specific champions for very specific situations that you do not necessarily want to rank up, but often end up having to, because Kabam effectively, made some objectives or challenge fights or metas where these champions are, desired and acquired. Very few generically great champions in 2024. That is definitely what I would say. And yeah, that's the Titan Crystal. One more thing that I did want to point out is the champions leaving the Titan Crystal. This is a bit more crude graphic that I'm going to show you. But leaving the Titan Crystal is going to be Spider-Punk, which actually is quite solid after the buff. It's not the best, definitely not the worst either. Prowler, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. So those are actually fairly decent champions leaving as well. But then we have Silver Sable, which is an absolute meme. And Nova and Symbiote Supreme. So, I genuinely think the most problematic row is probably the one with North Star, Patriot, Leader. But yeah, Spider-Punk after updates, decently good. Prowler, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, both of those champions are solid too. Silver Sable sucks. I kind of like Nova, and Symbiote Supreme is kind of regaining some ground for sure. So yeah, those champions are entering the basic pool, which is also good, which is going to give us more chances to acquire them, especially if we can get our hands on some of those 7-star Nexuses. Because yeah, acquiring Titan Crystals is significantly harder. But as for me personally, definitely look forward to this Titan Crystal. Definitely I'm hunting on a personal level. So I do have Black Widow, Deadly Origins, Infamous Iron Man, and Enchantress duped as the leader, Superior Iron Man, and North Star as well, I believe. I kind of want an arcade now. I definitely want Count Nefarious, Shatra. I definitely want every single one of the 6 new added champions. So that's like a 50-50 shot, better than a 50% chance on every time I'm going to open the Titan Crystal to get something that I want. Especially because you would want to get Shatra, Count Nefarious duped as well. Same with just about any of the champions there. Right. That, however, is going to be just about it from me here. I do want you guys to tell me, what do you think about the new Titan Crystal? Which champions are you most excited for? And perhaps most importantly, how many Titan Crystals have you saved up for this shift? That is it for now, and I'm going to catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the